It'd be live. All right, there we go. Now it's live. Thought that was a little odd. All right. We got the Raiders coming up. Take a look at the Raiders. Where they at? There they are. Gardner Minshew, my old quarterback from my old team. Devontae Adams. Let's see. They don't really have that strong of a line. Like, we could take the right side of the line. I might just blitz Austin over there. We're just going to have to figure out where we want to blitz. Well, it shouldn't be that bad. Oh, they do have Max Cosby on the defensive line. Not the greatest CBs. There's safeties. Alright, so we should have success. I hope passing this game. We really need to start hitting on more passes. Standings, of course, we're going to be dead last 0-2. Where's my... It's crazy, though, when you look at the rankings, how we have the 4th best offense. And it just doesn't feel like it. We got one of the worst defenses, which we got to really fix. But I'm going to try a new playbook out today. Maybe. I may need to still work on the playbook. Let's move back over to the game before we start. Do I use that one, though? And I'm trying to think of a better defensive playbook. I do like to run a 4-3 defense with the nickel. We're going to try the new playbook today. What uniforms we got? Against... Where are they going? All black? Alright.
It's week 3 of the...
Uh-oh.
It's the Panthers and the Raiders, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 24.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Damn, Colts were so close to the playoffs last year.
Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Drop pass away.
We look at the Raiders here entering play. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet, and both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes, because 0-2 on the road Everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
Do I have the wrong mic on? Oh, I do have the wrong microphone. Oh.
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A check on the numbers last week for Hubbard. 14 carries, 84 yards.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like this each week. Expect him to make a run in not only matching, but exceeding those numbers as this one goes on.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Right back to Hubbard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up in a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Young on 3rd down. Able to get away. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole.
Well, that's not the opening drive we wanted.
Run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Nice.
Turn my
Nickel
volume
package
down
for
a
a
little.
big 3rd down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by Gardner Minshew, 6th-round selection in 2019 out of Washington State.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive
Hoping
version of
Callahan
him
pick
this
up's a
week
good pickup for
whenever
us.
they're nearing the end zone.
Minshew, and this throw brought in here by Mayer. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's 2nd and 3. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. If you look at this Carolina defense, they're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now they've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game.
Oh, they got it.
And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about depending on which foot the official used.
Oh, they do have Brock Bauer.
Whether you got the 1st down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple
Hey,
extra
Kareem Hunt
views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it.
All right, safety blitz. We love the safety blitz. I don't know why. I just love it.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now Minshew. That's incomplete.
Oh, roughing the passer.
So hang
Fake
on.
call.
A big call coming on 3rd down.
Roughing the passer. Defense.
So roughing the passer, and they get the safety there.
And this is one I think where the safeties usually got to come a long way. So sometimes it's tough for them to slow down that momentum. That's going to draw the flag more times than not.
Minshew, 1st and 10. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
God, all day, no pressure.
He's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 16 carries, 62 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first, but they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage.
All right, we got a good stop.
The play there, breaking that pass up.
Carlson able to put this one through, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And no return here for Sanders. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now
out.
they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Young on 1st down. Sanders has it over the middle. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. We get a peek here at this past draft class for them. And, you know, the front office certainly prioritized certain traits that they were looking to take advantage of in this draft, Charles. A lot of speed, a lot of athleticism, a lot of talent here in this crew.
And, Brandon, one of the things I know about the best drafters in the business, they have a plan. And they find a way to stick to it on draft day despite the chaos. They want to land some of the biggest names on their board. And in the end, this group, they came together, found people that really fit their team's identity, and selected them.
You look at this Raiders defense. They're right around the middle of the pack, number 15 in the NFL against the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on. Because
overthrown.
And stopping the run.
Don't let them too much.
This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken at the 18. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. 2nd drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. There he goes, left side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's Minshew. That is caught.
Oh, he got it.
Have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 20-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 19.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I think they're going to play action fake here, to be honest.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Man, we have gotten no first downs in the first quarter.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And some strong running. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Minshew sets to throw.
There we go.
Can't get rid of it. He's taken down. DJ Johnson, the one who got there for the sack. So this defense, they gave up some yards on this drive, but bottom line, they came up with a sack when it mattered.
And we know that every down counts, but let's be honest about it. People focus on 3rd down as a real key down in any drive, any situation, and they took full advantage of 3rd down there and made a play.
Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. The kick by Carlson is good. And they're able
Still
to
one-score game. We still got
half.
this.
It's 6-0. So the scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race.
The Colts lost to the Bears.
In this case, though, they want to be slow
3
and steady now,
interceptions.
but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle there by Marcus Epps. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there.
We need to just get him.
You nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he gets the first down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. It's Hubbard. And he
Let's go.
up past the 45 before being tackled. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1.
It really
but
does.
It pays off. They convert.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were
I see
going
you come
for
to
it
watch
the
me lose my
entire
3rd game.
time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. They'll run on 1st down. Brooks. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. The Panthers at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake
Sanders
things up.
got it. Was it
They were
tipped?
going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys.
Dude,
on the
I'm
team
loving our tight end.
and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games. I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target.
And the ball is knocked out.
Oh.
He's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you've probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Now a 2nd and 10. Young now.
Oh, you had both open.
Down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh,
He'll be incomplete.
I thought we had
As his
it.
old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and
I just
got
don't
there
have
and
the-
popped it free.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half
too
as he
much
gets
on
it
it.
away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down.
All right, let's get the ball back.
Incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Divine Diablo there to make the stop.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And he's got the 1st down yardage.
Hubbard might just be the back for this game.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Johnson again breaking tackles after the catch.
Johnson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Young. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle.
He's broken.
Shifts by him. Escaping a tackler at the 25. And brought down, but
Let's
not
go.
before they're inside the 25. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his
Let's throw
ability
Miles
to break
Sanders back
tackles
there.
and his feet never stop moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
2nd down and 6 now. Young off the play fake. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. I should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat, give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Young. Looking in zone.
I don't know where he was throwing that.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Looking to throw, Young.
Let's go.
Touchdown! Terrace Marshall as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
So not much time to speak of.
Finally having a good drive right at the end of the right before the halftime.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
All right. I will take that.
But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn
fake news.
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is
so that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll get started over at the Superdome in New Orleans, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Saquon Barkley, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. From there, we head up to the Pacific Northwest. Check on the Seahawks at home in Seattle. And in that one, it's the visiting Dolphins who are out in front. Tua with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And they were winners in that one as they take care of the visiting Denver Broncos. Baker Mayfield, 2 touchdown passes as his guys remain unbeaten. This one's been all you could hope for as an NFL fan. Just a one-point game here at halftime. This has been as much fun as you could hope for with both these teams in it to win it. Both teams making their final adjustments before we get started once again. And for the call of the second half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Ball start, offense.
Let's go.
Now they nab the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bowers. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And that will be incomplete.
All right, our pass D's a lot better this game with Callahan in there.
Up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. On 1st down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Young off the bootleg.
I didn't pick that play. I picked the fullback run.
And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver.
I picked the wrong play, but it worked out.
You can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. Young to throw it. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Brooks. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it.
Oh, he broke it. Oh, what's the flag? I think it's blocking the back.
Illegal blocking the back. Offense.
It happened after the 1st down, right? Oh, that's some.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Young to throw it.
Oh, my.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
He's done that multiple times this game. He just...
football back. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
There you go, Clowney.
Stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, Minshew over the middle, complete. It's Myers.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They'll look to throw.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back.
Incomplete.
Continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On 2nd down, it's Brooks. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 56 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Running right, here's Sanders. Robert Spillane, the linebacker, there on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They'll try to throw now. Young.
Ooh.
And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
And Young's throw there incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this will be taken at the 13. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature. And make sure you don't get hit.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Callahan.
I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 2. Throwing, Young. A quick throw, but incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just win a ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Young. Throw left side complete. That's Brooks. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the 1st down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brooks. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. It's Young off play action.
There we go.
Left side of Johnson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
What an ugly game.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 31. It'll be Young again.
Oh, that should have been picked.
An interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd down now, it's Brooks. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
3rd and short yardage. Young throwing quickly.
Come on.
It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in.
Look at this. No reason.
Completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to go. This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Oh, we got this. Let's go.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium. And Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
On 1st down, Brooks. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
That was a good play, an incompletion that feels like a disappointment. The ball was tipped in the air, a chance for an interception, and you just feel the home crowd coming together thinking, this is the big play we've been looking for. And when it falls to the ground, a little bit of disappointment, even though it was a good play.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. They go play action. Young.
Oh!
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6.
Man, this has been one slow game.
Perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
Minshew. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure
both quarterbacks are struggling.
The defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on third down, good for 28. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Here's 2nd and 10. It'll be Minshew again. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra
Lawrence is
plays
playing good this year.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he's on for the 5th time here today.
Oh my, that
Nice
bounce.
special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. During that run,
That's not good.
an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Second and 9. To throw, Young.
What is up with these throws like that?
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. after an incomplete pass on second down. That'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Young. Skirts by. Oh, Young loses it. But this will get out of bounds.
That is not 4th and 1.
He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his
No,
own punter
that's a
go on the
first
field
down
than him?
right there.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And
then my line gives out.
4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards.
Line's been solid all game for the run game. It just, what is 66 doing? My entire right side of the line just...
Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. Here's a